Now live on Instagram. Hi.
Hello.
Now live on Facebook. Awesome. So, come closer. Come to me.
Trying to hug. Okay. How's that?
Thank you.
Better?
Hi guys. So, today we have a very special guest here today. Her name is Carmen. She is one half of Primal Core. The other half, Poppy, couldn't be here. Poppy, if you're watching this on the replay, hello, we're thinking of you. So feel free guys to write questions or any feedback in the comments, and I'll try to read them as I go, and I'll try to give you a wave if you're listening. But we're going to talk about supplements today, and we're going to delve a little bit deep into the story of Primal Core. I don't really take many supplements, but I met Carmen and Poppy at the gym, and we started training together. And then they became the founders of a supplement company called Primal Core, and I just love what they're about. I love their philosophy. And who's that? Hi Jody. And I just love their concept. And these products behind us, this is one of my favorite things that I like taking every time I go to the gym. Hello Instagrammers, Nat, Mind Body. Hey Jess. We're talking about supplements today. So what I'm going to start with, because we've got so much to talk about, is Carmen.
Yes.
Who are you?
So I am human, not a robot.
So people don't know who you are. They don't know much about Primal Core because you're fairly new.
Yes, yeah, so we're under a year. So we've only been about trading for about 6 to 8 months roughly. So I'm Carmen. I'm one half of the Primal Core Australia business. And so basically Poppy and I came about, we've been friends for over 30 years. When we were in high school, and when we caught up recently, or just a few years ago. 30 years. I'm giving my age away, but
Wow.
Just don't ask me my age.
Me and my best friend have been best friends for 20 years. Queenie, are you watching? Yeah, somewhere there.
That's
actually
cool. Younger than me, but so how we came about is we both are on a journey. So I've been doing primal paleo eating for quite a few years due to some health issues. And Poppy had lost about 30 kilos of weight, I guess you could say, over a few years as well.
Did she?
She did actually, yeah.
I know
did.
Poppy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yes.
30?
Yeah, in about 2012 off the top of my head. Yeah, so she worked out, she was very disciplined, she's done really well. But even in all that on our journey, we still struggled with health issues, thyroid, autoimmune disease, fibromyalgia. So these are things that we're...
Stop.
Okay.
So, Carmen is an amazing human. She's one of the strongest women that I know. And the reason I say that is because she's been plagued with disease for a while now. When were you first diagnosed with your first disease, and what was it?
Okay, so in about 2014, I was diagnosed with hyperparathyroidism, which is nothing related to your thyroid. People get confused, but I've had issues with both thyroid and parathyroid from that time, and fibromyalgia.
So how did you get diagnosed? How did you know that you had a problem? What made you go to the doctors?
So basically I just started to get very fatigued, and it was different from my normal low iron fatigue, which a lot of us women have due to certain issues. And then a lot of bone pain, a lot of joint pain, muscular pain, elevated heart rate, hair loss. So I went to the doctors, and it took a long time, a lot of fighting, a lot of research on my own self that I did to find out what was wrong.
Wow.
So it was a bit of
from the day that you were like, all right, something is wrong with me, to the day you got diagnosed, how long did that take?
That probably took about 1.5 years.
Okay, so then after that, then you started this whole big journey, right?
Yeah.
So what happened after you got diagnosed?
So I had surgery in 2014, late 2014, and it was half successful. So because I had another, for my situation, I had a missing parathyroid gland, which we feel like we've possibly just found it recently. So I may need another surgery. However,
how does it go missing in that?
Yeah, it's very hard to find because they're really small.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and they do wreak havoc though, these tiny little buggers. But yeah, so basically it's still a journey for me, but what I can control is what I put into my body. So if I can help myself, and it all starts in the gut, so at least I'm already trying to improve what I can. Some things are beyond our control, and that's the hardest thing to accept. So that's where we really need to see what we can do. And that's where I wanted to focus. If I can't control all that stuff, then I can still control what goes into my body.
Am I right in thinking that you created Primal Core because you started getting a little bit frustrated?
Yeah, so even though you have health issues, does not mean that you don't want to be into fitness, you don't want to live a healthy, active lifestyle. So when you're able to, you go and you work out. The problem that Poppy and I faced is because we follow a paleo and a primal lifestyle, it was really hard to find protein powder or protein supplements that did not have any thickeners, they didn't have any fillers. So when you've already got a compromised digestive system, you take that stuff, what happens? You get bloated, your tummy gets distended, people mistake and think that you're 9 months pregnant, which is not a compliment if you're not pregnant. Yeah, you just get very queasy in the tummy and things like that. And that's where the frustration was, because when you do paleo or primal, you're dairy free.
Wow. So what was that scientific term you said for a bloated belly?
Distension. Yes.
Wow. And does that cause any pain?
It can sometimes cause pain, it can cause a bit of gas, things like that. And usually that's because a lot of us don't tolerate dairy, or if we do still take a protein powder, no one really just looks at the back and sees what's in there. But when you see thickeners, when you see fillers, that goes into your body and that has its own side effects. And that's why people are shying away from protein powder or supplements in general, because of all these added thickeners and fillers.
Yeah. I stopped taking protein powders and all these sorts of powders because I was like, I don't even know what I'm taking. I can't pronounce the ingredient on the back of the label, so why am I going to put this in my body if it has the potential to give me a side effect, or in the long run maybe give me a disease? We're going to go through the ingredients of this stuff soon, because it's so exciting how well educated the girls at Primal Core are. So basically, to recap this, you and Poppy had a few internal issues. You also got diagnosed with a disease. Poppy was also on a weight loss journey. She done really well. There were gut issues, and you guys felt that there was something missing in the market when it came to supplements.
Correct, yes. Yeah, we just really wanted something that was going to actually help and nourish rather than harm the body. What's the point of taking something when you don't even know what's in it and when you don't research what's in it? Why are we doing it for? Are we doing it because we really do want to excel, reach our goals? Or is it purely just, a physical thing, a certain image? So you've got to be careful. Why are you doing it? What's the real reason?
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
And so what's the difference with Primal Core as compared to other sort of supplements?
So when Poppy and I decided to create our own brand and our own ingredients, we wanted to make sure that there were no additives, no thickeners and no fillers. So even healthy-ish, additions or additives like inulin, which is a prebiotic or a probiotic, we didn't want to do that, because even those ingredients, however are good, can actually still affect people's digestive system, because you may not necessarily need one probiotic, you may need another one. So if you've already got a lot of one thing, it's not always where you have as much as you want that it's a good thing. That's not the case as well, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure there was no thickeners, no fillers, no additives. A lot of other brands, however great they are, do add artificial flavoring, artificial colors, That's it, yeah, definitely. And they also do add those thickeners, and whether you know them or not, are they genetically modified? Are they fake? Are they real? What is it?
Yeah, right.
So we were frustrated, and we just had a light bulb moment and thought, how about we create our own?
Isn't that exciting?
So
So this is such a great story about just self-belief and success and all of that sort of stuff. So Primal Core, why is it good? Who should take it?
okay. So the reason why we think it's great is because, again, they're all natural ingredients, and the base of all of our ingredients is collagen, which is really great for your gut health. So I'm a big advocate of bone broth. However, me personally can't tolerate it. It gives me a bit of nausea. So,
And talking about gut health, if you don't know, guys, your gut is your second brain. You have the brain that communicates, and you have the gut that communicates. And if your gut isn't happy, pretty much the rest of you is not going to be happy. So that's what I also love about these guys. So continue.
Yeah, we did. We wanted to have a base where it's actually going to nourish the gut and help with any digestive issues. So if you have your leaky gut, then that will help. If you've got SIBO, that's not going to exacerbate it. So all of our products are collagen based. And then we just added in the protein powder a couple of other what we call superfoods as well. And we've just kept it very basic, very clean. So that was a whole.
Yeah. Can I ask, why is collagen important?
So collagen is basic. The reason why it's important is it's the most abundant form of protein in your body, and it's what forms your skin, your bones, your joints, your muscles. So it's basically the glue that holds your body together. But the problem is that as we get older, the levels start to decline, and that's why you start to feel your achy knees, your joints start to hurt, you find that you're getting more wrinkles, things like that.
Wow. So, hi Christina, she wrote knees. So yeah, that's what we're talking about now, and how good collagen is if you have things like sore knees or sore bones and joints and all of that sort of stuff, because in most of the products, I think maybe all of them,
yes,
they've got collagen. And I was saying to Carmen, like, what's so important about collagen? Why do we need collagen? And so it's a really important thing for our bodies to have. As we get older, it starts to deplete.
Yes.
Or in your case, would you say being diagnosed with an autoimmune disease that it started depleting earlier?
That's possibly actually the case as well. And when you've got fibromyalgia, because you're also consistently in pain, so you've got your achy joints, your knees, your back, everything pretty much hurts, you have to rely on painkillers. But what we found, and I trialed it myself, so I can speak as my own testimony, but instead of needing painkillers every day, I was able to cut right back as long as I was taking collagen every day. And I read a study where they gave it to fibromyalgia patients, and they found that there was such an improvement after 12 weeks off the top of my head. So that's why I started, and as long as I take it, it's not something that will build up in your body and stay there. So you've got to take it every day, you've got to be consistent. So, but I would prefer that than rather than having to take harsh painkillers that have their own, that have their own side effects.
So it's like any supplement, you've got to keep taking it. Some people think even if you're, on a health kick, you've got to stay consistent with what it is that you need so that you can see the improvement. If you're on like a weight loss journey, for example, you can't eat healthy for a week and then hope that you're going to be in a healthy weight range forever.
And lose 10 kilos.
What's Christina say? Can't stay long. She's on a deadline, but Primal Core fixed my dodgy knee. I'm scared to be without it. I love Carmen and Poppy so much for introducing me to Primal Core. So Christina is also a client of mine, and she's had a dodgy knee since we met, and I was like, we're gonna fix it. And she started taking, what does she take?
She takes actually a few things. She takes the booster shots off the top of my head, the protein and the keto.
Okay, so there's 3 of them, and all of those have collagen.
Yes.
And so she's obviously started intaking more collagen into her life, and her knees gotten better. So this isn't the first testimonial that you've heard, right? You were telling me a story about your brother.
Yeah, so because he also trains as well for the last 30-40 years, and he had a sore shoulder, and as soon as he started taking the collagen, he noticed that the pain disappeared. So again, he just has to keep up with it.
That's so exciting. When you were making your product, right, your supplement, and it was in the factory or warehouse or wherever it gets made, were you like dying for it to hurry up because you're like, I'm in so much pain and I need to start taking this?
Yeah, because even though we found some on the market, the problem with they're great products. We're not bagging any other brand because they are fantastic. But again, we just had to be careful. Some of them had things that we couldn't tolerate for our gut.
Because of your gut health.
Because of the gut, we couldn't take inulin. We couldn't take, some thickeners. Some of them don't have thickeners, but they've got the inulin. So yeah, we were just waiting and waiting, and then that's when we noticed the difference once we finally got the products.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Christina just wrote, my femur slides across my patella, collagen helps. Ew, it sounds so painful, Christina. I'm so...
Does sound freaky.
Yeah. So the femur is this big bone, the big thigh bone, and it slides across her patella is the kneecap. So it's a very unstable knee. Beck wrote, what type of collagen do they use?
So our collagen is basically from the hides of the cow. So you could say the butt. Yeah, so no, it is. It's from cows. It's not marine collagen. So yeah, it's from beef.
Okay, hold on.
From cow,
I didn't even know that there's all these types of collagen. How did you even know about that?
Research.
Okay.
So we just spent a lot of time researching. Poppy had a lot more knowledge on collagen because she was taking just an unflavored one. So she knew a lot more at that stage. And then when she started discussing it more with me and we did our research, we just couldn't believe that, it's like a superfood that no one knows about.
So would you say that there is bad collagen that you can take, or collagen that would be ineffective?
No, unless it's got so much thickeners and fillers that there's hardly any collagen.
Right.
That's different.
So
And
you can't just take collagen on its own, it has to be with other ingredients.
Depending on what it's for. So if it's just for your joints and your skin, your bones, your nails and your hair, you can take collagen even on its own. If you are training, so if you want to build muscle, get lean, then you would need to take a protein powder that has collagen just as one of the ingredients, because it's not a complete protein. It's got 8 out of the 9 essential amino acids, where you need 9 to be a complete protein.
She's so smart. Beck wrote, I took a bovine hide collagen.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
That's what it is, yeah, but yeah.
That's what you use?
Yeah, that's what it is. Bovine, which is the cow.
Bovine.
Bovine is
I'm
fancy
learning
for
stuff.
Cow, pretty much.
She wrote, is it true that there are 2 types of collagen, one for the skin, hair, etc., and another for joint health?
There's actually more. There's 3 main ones. We use the one that's collagen type 1 because it's the most easily absorbed in the body. Yep. So yeah, it just depends which one she's got, but either of them, of the 3, are going to be great.
Awesome. So, can I ask, all this collagen talk,
Yeah.
you think you'd be called Collagen Core?
Yeah, we might have to change the name, huh?
How did you come up with the name Primal Core?
I think it's because we were just talking one day and we weren't sure of the name, and then we thought, hang on, but it's all about the primal, ancestry, and then we wanted to tie it in with our core, which is our gut, or what we believe, and trying to show that we need to go back in time and follow like what our ancestors did. They were simple, they knew what it was for, how to feed their bodies. Obviously they didn't have any chemicals and stuff like that. Wow. But that's how we came up with the name.
Hey Ayat, that's so amazing. I just pulled the hair out. Touch my hair strand. Does that mean I've got good collagen?
Oh, impressive. Yes. This is a girl that's been taking a lot of collagen.
So I take the keto fuel. I love the keto fuel because, which is this one. It's in this little tub, and those of you that are doing my online program know that in your nutrition program that I give you, this is one of the things that you should be taking in the mornings. I am gonna get like why it's good off Carmen, but from me, when I take this, I don't know, I feel alive, I feel like more alert, I feel like my workout is better. when I have this in my system. And something else that happens when I take this is people at the gym come to me and say, oh my God, Helen, your skin looks great. Now, after all of this talk, it must be because of the collagen.
It would be, yeah, the collagen, and with the addition of the coffee, that's going to give you the energy as well. But again, with this one, we wanted to keep it clean. We've got MCT oil powder as well. So if you're on a keto diet, that's going to be perfect for you as well. And if you're not, so you've got your good fats as well. It's going to keep you fuller for longer. So especially when you're doing your workout. And obviously with having the collagen with the amino acids, it's going to help you with muscle recovery as well.
It's great stuff. We should, how do we go for time? Oh my gosh, we've got 10 minutes left. Let's quickly go through because I want to help those of you that are watching that have issues. Ayat wrote, does it give you abs?
I wish. I've got a keg at the moment, but I'm working on the abs at the moment.
So,
like I don't have a keg. I've got flabs.
If you have a flab problem, then I would recommend the keto fuel so that when you go and do your workout, you work out non-stop. It's sort of like I use it as my pre-workout. I don't...
Clean.
Yeah,
Clean
it's very
pre-workout.
clean. I don't feel, I don't get heart palpitations. Oh, can we just quickly answer a question from Christy? Welcome back if you're back from Bali. But I saw your question, which was, do you have a shred supplement or a detox supplement?
No, so we don't have any shred supplements at the moment because we're not totally convinced that as yet that we can find something that's actually still going to give you results and nourish your body as well. Because if you have a look at the fat burners that are out there, mainly the ingredients are very high guarana, very high caffeine. Even though we love caffeine, we don't want it to be what your body can actually handle. So again, you've probably found we've all experimented, but your fat burner can make your heart rate skyrocket.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it can affect your adrenal glands. So there's a lot of things that you really just don't want it to do, and whether it's worth it or not, we're not entirely convinced yet.
Look, Christy, we all want to lose weight yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We all want to shred yesterday.
Yes.
But all it requires is having a supportive group, be with like-minded people, consistency and motivation and drive. So if one of those things is lacking, that's usually why your focus starts lacking, because you start, your nutrition habits start going bad. The consistency with your exercise starts going bad. When I took a pre-workout in Melbourne, my best friend Queenie was like, you need to try this pre-workout. And I was like, I hate pre-workout, and then, I don't know how she convinced me, but I was wearing a Fitbit at the time. And we went to the gym, and my Fitbit was saying my heart rate was at like 150 BPM, then it went to 170 BPM, then it went to 190 BPM, and then there was 2 lines. And I was like, my heart rate must have gone over 200 BPM. I felt like, I'm lucky that I'm a calm person and I understand what's going on in my mind, but I felt my heart beating so fast that if I was an anxiety sufferer, I would have had a panic attack.
Yes.
I would have absolutely had a panic attack. It took so long for my heart rate to go back down. It was like I had MSG poisoning.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't condone shreds. Well, I don't condone shreds, and anything that has chemicals at the back that you don't know what they mean. Why are you putting them in your body? All it will do long term, at the end of the day, is cause a problem.
Yes.
The last thing you want is a disease.
Yeah.
Christina wrote, fat burners and pre-workout equals anxiety issues such as drain on adrenals. 100%.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely.
Fatiguing your adrenals is a big cause of lots of diseases and autoimmune disease. You know, your adrenals are just stressed out.
Don't need to add to the stress.
We have one more question from Beck as well. Does cooking change or damage the supplements? So say the protein powder, it's so heavy. These are big servings. The protein powder, if someone was to make protein pancakes, would cooking it damage the protein?
No. So you basically would have to be cooking at a very high temperature for it to actually affect the protein powder, but it will not be denatured by you cooking protein pancakes. I use it in baking as well, waffles, pretty much a lot of baking goods, so it will not affect it. And that's not just our brand, that's predominantly most brands.
I think that's why there's so many protein pancakes now, guys, because if there was a problem with cooking it, then they wouldn't be so successful. If you want to know how to cook these sorts of things, if you jump on Instagram, what's your Instagram page?
Primal Core Australia.
If you go to Primal Core Australia, they pop up really cool recipes sometimes. So when I'm scrolling through my Instagram, I see these awesome pictures of food. They look unhealthy, but they're healthy.
Yes.
I condone protein pancakes. Beck says thank you for your answer.
No worries.
So let's quickly go through this. So this protein powder, is it like a whey protein?
No, so this one's dairy free. So we've basically got collagen in that one. We also have your egg white protein powder as well, and we also have a superfood called Sasha Inchi. So the three combined together will create a complete protein, because collagen on its own is not a complete protein. So that's why if you are training, it's really good, pre or post workout or what have you, whenever you need your protein, which is usually an hour, is it, after your workout? So in that combination, you've got a complete protein. We added a bit of stevia and natural flavors in there, but it's a concentrated form of protein. So because we don't have the thickeners and the fillers, your body's going to be able to absorb it much easier and more quickly.
And it's yum. It's really yum.
Yes.
So protein powder, guys, for those of you that are in a rush all the time to get to work and stuff, this is great. If you're not eating enough protein, this is great. I always recommend you have one of these at home just in case. So let's go on to, they've got the best flavors. Listen to this. We've got red velvet, we've got mint chocolate, we've got chocolate. What is this? Why is this different to the protein powder?
This is just something more, it's basically something more at night if you want to have a hot chocolate. Not everyone wants to have just protein, so the protein is more after your workouts, and this is something in addition, so you can have this every day just as a top up as well.
This is straight collagen?
Collagen with natural flavors. So this will have cacao powder, so we'll have some coconut sugar.
So this is good for people that have, say, fibromyalgia, people that have arthritis, joint pain, muscle pain.
Yeah, definitely. It's got 5 grams of collagen in it, and again, it's just something at night. If you don't want to have a coffee at night, then you can have this.
Wow. This would be really good for your skin too.
Yeah, it's going to have the same because it's all collagen based. So yeah, nutritional lattes we call them.
We don't need creams anymore, guys.
No.
All we need is this.
That's right.
That's so funny. Now, I saw this. What is the difference with a booster shot of collagen and this collagen?
So this one here is, you've got more collagen in it. There's a bit more protein than what you've got in this. And this is just flavored collagen. So this has, which one's this one? Is this pineapple? So the pineapple has 12.6 grams. I'll just make sure I didn't get it confused. No, 11.7 grams of protein and more collagen in this one. We've also got blue spirulina, the authentic E3 live spirulina, which again is going to give your body the vitamin B and a lot more minerals as well. So that's even just a superfood on its own because of the blue spirulina.
So, is there, who should take this and who should take this?
Yeah, I would say if they need a bit more collagen, I would go for these. This is more just you can have that on top of this. If you want this at night, then it's really nice. Just instead of a coffee, you may want...
add this into anything?
You can add it into anything, yeah.
This one?
You can add it into anything, but I don't think I would cook with this because it's a pineapple flavour, so I don't know about that. The vanilla you can.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the pineapple.
Oh, is that what you're drinking?
Yes, definitely.
So that's what this looks like?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's naturally blue from the spirulina, so again, no colouring either.
That's so cool. Let's talk about my favourite one before we go, the keto fuel. How did you come up with this? What made you, because this is amazing. This is the best supplement I've ever seen in my life.
I think because Poppy and I are obsessed with collagen and we want it in everything. So I think that's why we were like, oh my gosh,
how do we have coffee?
How can we just
still have
That's
collagen?
right, yes. And because we also do the keto diet on and off as well, we wanted to be able to have something that's going to give us a bit of good fats, which is your coconut oil powder. Yeah. So your good fats in there. So yeah, we just thought about it and thought, oh, let's do that.
It's my favorite thing.
It's
so
beautiful.
You've probably heard Carmen talk about different diets, paleo diet, keto diet, this diet, that diet. What she's doing is she's listening to her body. So we don't condone any one diet because every human is different. Definitely. So if veganism works for you, great. If vegetarianism works for you, great. Pescatarianism, is that a word?
Yeah.
Paleo, keto, meat eater, whatever it is, if you can start learning to listen to your body and understanding what makes it feel good. So when I drink this in the morning, I feel good. My stomach isn't upset. I feel alert, alive. I feel there's no pain in my tummy. There has been protein powders that I used to take that would make my tummy feel funny. So that's when I just stopped taking them all together. And then I met these two. Well, one half is here. And so, yeah, I reckon if you're like me and you've had problems with supplements and protein powders and you aren't getting enough protein, or you just get tired before you go to the gym and you need a little prep, pick me up, or if you're in pain and stuff, it's like you've got something for everyone.
Well, that's it. But to be honest, I take most of these every day. I will have my coffee in the morning after my workout. I have my protein powder, and then afternoon time, mid-afternoon, I'll take a booster shot. If I really want to, I may have something at night. So it just depends. That's not an everyday thing for me because I do love my coffee. But I take at least three servings a day.
And you've noticed big like a change in your pain?
Yes, so I don't need the painkillers. There are some days where I still need them, but instead of needing them every day, I only may need it once a week, once a fortnight, because I can actually tolerate the pain.
So if you are someone that's suffering with pain, we hate that. We want to end your suffering. That's why we do what we do. I do it a little bit different to Carmen. She does a little bit different to me, but we all have the same values. So there is things that can help you, and if you're not sure, just try it and listen to your body and see if it helps. What else? Any questions, guys? How are we going for time? It's time to stop. Christina wrote, I mixed the vanilla booster shot with Greek yogurt and it tastes like custard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Oh, I might have to try that. Oh,
yum.
Thank you. I'll get some today. That's a
Ayat
good idea.
wrote, what if you're not on a diet? Which one do you take? Depends what your goal is. So, are you someone that is suffering with anything? Are you on a weight loss journey? Are you not intaking enough protein in your diet? So, I don't work for Primal Core, but I can already tell. If you need something in the morning and you're a coffee drinker and you love high D, this will be good for you, keto fuel. And if you need a pick-me-up, right, before you start your day or your workout, this would be good.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
If you are someone that is a gymaholic or someone that just doesn't intake enough protein or you don't eat enough protein, hi Em, this will be good for you. You're gonna have to watch it on replay. So Emily, she's plagued with joint pain.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And she's recently had some sort of an infusion that's caused her a lot of pain as well. We're talking about collagen, Em. You might see Carmen at the gym, so you should grab her and talk to her. But anyway, back to Ayat's question. If you're a gymaholic or someone that doesn't take enough protein, this would be good for you because it's got the protein powder and the collagen.
Yes, yeah.
So you'll feel full, your muscles will have the protein that you need, and you'll also have the collagen to help with your joints, your hair, your skin, your recovery and all of that sort of stuff. And then, can you need me as a sales rep?
I know, I think I'm gonna have to...
The booster shot.
Yes.
So anyone can take this.
Anyone can take it, so you don't have to be on a diet. Any of the products, obviously the protein powder is more for people that work out, and as you said, they have a low protein diet. But other than that, you can take anything. It just depends what you're looking for. What are you trying to achieve? Do you want more gut health? Do you need to ease your joints? You know, you want better skin, better hair.
If people have questions, right, and they want to know like what they should take, how can they contact you?
Yeah, so either through Facebook, you can also go online as well to our website, and Instagram.
What I'll do
Or give us a call.
is 1-800 Primal Core. What I'll do is I'll put the Primal Core details in the comments at the end of the Facebook Live when I post that up. Okay. Carmen, before you go, what are these?
I'm working on creating a keto hot cross buns, keto-friendly hot cross buns. They have no flour, dairy-free as well.
Do they taste good?
You can have one. There's no sultanas in there. It's really nice with sultanas.
Is this fattening?
Well, it does have fat in it because it's got pecans. But it's
Oh.
very good. Oh, good fats. Yeah, it's not.
It's not dry.
No, because it's actually got pecan butter. It's not bad. I know.
Did you just come up with this recipe?
Yeah, I was playing around. I'm like, oh, let's just see if this works. And it worked.
What's the white thing on top?
That's tapioca and almond milk to give it that, to be able to pipe.
Yum!
You like it? It's nice.
Yes. Do you have this recipe on your Insta?
No, not yet. No, because I've just been working on
It's
this
going to be
one.
for Easter.
Yeah, yes.
Hop onto the Instagram page so you
your
can
hot
get this
cross
Easter
buns.
recipe. All right. So, Beck wrote, which collagen would suit an older person with arthritis?
So I would say the booster shots. These ones here.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah, so I would say these ones. They're going to help. They've got enough collagen in there as well. So you got 11.7 grams of protein and 12.6 in that one.
Would it react with anyone's medication? So say my dad is plagued with arthritis. He's on like high blood pressure tablets and all that sort of stuff. Would that be fine for him to take?
Yeah, because again, it's a food. So it's basically like you boiling a lot of bones, you know, for hours and hours, 6 to 8 hours or 12 hours of beef bones, and having the bone broth. That's what it is essentially.
This is so good.
Oh, you like it? It's nice, huh? Yeah.
Wow, okay. I might get that from my dad.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, we're going to go.
Yes. Nuts.
Best supplements for weight loss and muscle gain.
The protein.
See how good I am?
Smart, very smart girl.
I would say the protein with the collagen, Katie. And it's good stuff. It doesn't make your tummy feel funny. Katie's also just recently changed her life. She had a baby recently. She's lost a lot of weight.
She looks great.
Yes.
I saw, yes.
She knows you.
Yes, you look great. Yes.
Awesome. Let's give her a wave. That's about it. Anything you want to say? Have we covered everything? Supplements? Any questions? Does that make sense, guys? Don't take a supplement that you don't know the ingredients of.
And research the ingredients. If you don't know what they are, research, and you may be alarmed. You can go to our website and blogs, and it'll tell you as well what those chemicals and added thickeners and fillers are, and their origin.
And that's it. If you can't pronounce something on your powder that you're taking, just don't take it. It's not worth it.
No, definitely. The only other thing is for your followers, of course. The first, if you wanted to do like a special for today, is the first 10 people that order the espresso keto fuel will get a mocha as well.
Shut up. This
No,
one.
yeah, I won't shut up, but yeah.
They get a free one?
Yes, yeah, for the first 10.
I'm gonna order one.
Well, then you get a mocha.
Oh my god. So, guys, this is so good. This keto fuel. So if they buy one, they get one free.
Yes.
Holy hell. That's great. I'm gonna go and bank an order right now.
Okay, so that's 9 minutes.
Do I have to go online or can I do that right now?
We can do it now, don't worry. I'll hook you up.
Guys, next week I'm going to try to talk to a sports chiro. We're going to talk about anatomy and all of that sort of stuff, and joint health and limb health. So stay tuned for next week, and I'll see you guys at the gym, online, or wherever.
See you.
Bye. And Instagram first, and then